From one of the most ancient civilizations on Earth comes some surprisingly delicious food. Beautifully spiced, some recipes dating back to the days of the pharaohs. Welcome to the delicious, healthy world of Egyptian food. Join our food safari to learn the amazing properties of the beloved molokhia. How to make true Egyptian dukkha. Australia's version of Nile perch cooked in clay. The delights of an elaborate Egyptian breakfast and a beautiful dessert with a hint of rosewater.
Egyptian food is hearty and healthy. We eat a lot. We don't eat to live, we live to eat. So our table, if we have family and friends over, it's not less than 20 different plates of food. If you go back 5,000 years to the days of the pharaohs, I can see them sitting down and eating molokhia. It's a very old cuisine.
Rami Magala grew up in the souks and spice shops of Cairo and trained to be a chef in Australia after a life-changing moment when he was managing a hotel. He stepped in to cook for a function at short notice and realised he was born to cook. Armed with many traditional Egyptian recipes, Rami owns and cooks at Tajin restaurant in Sydney.
Egyptians can't eat without spices. Cumin definitely is one of the really important spices that we use every day. Just smell that. It's beautiful.
That's the smell of Egypt, is it?
That's the smell of Egypt. We use it on fool, we use it in lots of seafood dishes, marinades, even the dukkha. This is buharat. Buharat in Arabic means spice mix. It's pimento, white and black pepper, cinnamon, lots of cinnamon.
Lovely.
Cloves and nutmeg. We use it with meat and okra. We use it with just the vegetables, everything. We use coriander in the dukkha, for example. It's the main ingredient in the national dish of Egypt, the molokhia. So it's very well used in Egypt. Ghee is clarified butter. It's the butter oil itself. And it's purer, it's lighter, it's beautiful. We use it to cook eggs, to main dishes and sweets as well, so in everything.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner?
Breakfast, lunch, dinner. We love beans. Beans, lentils, they're full of protein. They fill you up and they're beautiful.
And do beans go back to the days of the pharaohs?
They built the pyramids, for God's sake. They need protein. So we have the fava beans. We love it just for breakfast. We have the split fava beans.
Ah, right. So they've got the skin off.
Yes, and we blanch them and we use them for the falafel when we're making falafel from scratch. When you go to someone's house in Egypt, they usually offer you nuts straight away.
Welcome to my house?
Yes, welcome to my house kind of thing. We usually have almonds, we usually have the pistachios in the mix. We have peanuts, which is a big thing in Egypt, and hazelnuts.
And are you cooking with nuts as well?
We cook with nuts. We put it on top of rice sometimes. We do have peanuts with the dukkha, almonds with basbousa, and we have also the pistachios on top of many other desserts. One other thing that we use is the egg noodles, the sharia, and we use it for the rice. We fry the sharia first and then add the stock to it and the rice and all of that. It's one of the main dishes that accompany all our mains.
Rami, you're looking very lovingly at this.
Yeah, I love karkade. It's hibiscus tea. That's the petals of the hibiscus flower. We dry it and we boil it with some sugar. And we drink it hot or cold. It has good medicinal qualities to it. It reduces high blood pressure, so it's a good drink to have when it's 40 degrees in Egypt.
Yeah.
So that's why we drink it a lot, cold and hot.
And it tastes?
It tastes beautiful.
One of the most important meals of the day in Egypt is breakfast. There are no small bowls of cereal here, it's full on. And it all centres around a dish poetically known as a stone in the stomach.
Traditionally, the first national breakfast dish is fulmadamas. And they say once you eat that, you don't eat anything for the rest of the day. The word ful means fava beans. The word madamis means buried. It's the Coptic word for buried. And that's because traditionally they used to bake it in the ground and cover it with coals. And it's cooked for 8 to 10 hours.
Amira Georgie is on the senior production staff of a major food magazine, bringing recipes from a whole range of cuisines. But at home, she makes Egyptian food for her family. Tell me about Egyptian brekkie.
Well, traditionally, you have lots of little dishes, a few sweet, a few savoury, very hands-on.
Beautiful. Now, show me how to eat.
Always grab some bread, slip some up like that, and throw it in the mouth. It's beautiful.
Oh, that is so nice.
So what we have here is hard-boiled eggs, which are then peeled, and then you heat up some really lovely ghee. Throw the eggs in till they start to crisp on the outside. And you can eat them like that, or you can choose to mash them through the ful, through the beans. It just adds another dimension, another richness to it.
It certainly does.
Yeah. This is probably the equivalent to Australian eggs and bacon.
Eggs and basturma?
Basturma, that's right. Basturma is beef that's been air-dried and then salt-cured and hung for months. It's then very thinly sliced and can be tossed through eggs with butter and a bit of olive oil.
It's nice and spicy.
Yeah.
I could give up bacon happily.
Yeah. And then you have here molasses, which is eaten with the fatir mashalted. What you can do also is mix the tahina with the molasses, which kind of tastes like halva.
Wow.
Well done.
Deeply satisfying, isn't it? Tell me, is there some terrible thing that I could possibly do that would make Egyptian people gasp?
Not eat. Then they'd be offended.
Life cannot be without ful.
Wow.
Ful is the actual staple.
And the taste of it is
Beautiful. Addictive. Can't stop it.
life-changing. Wow. Alice Ibrahim has two passions, cooking and belly dancing. She teaches both and has passed on the secrets of making ful to countless students. One taste, she says, is all it takes.
2 cups of ful or fava beans to 1 cup of red lentils. All what you do is cover it in water, let it boil. Once it starts bubbling, a minute, turn it on the lowest heat, simmering.
For how long?
For this quantity, 5 hours. The traditional Egyptian way is you just serve it with salt and pepper, kamon, which is cumin, lemon juice, and olive oil. In the streets in Egypt, we have it with the salata baladi, like it's real Egyptian salad. Everything is real finely chopped into a sandwich with tahini and pickles. You just hold it and hug it and dig into it. That's all what you do.
Very yummy. Finger licking.
Yum.